Hi, it's Fishing Sister. This morning we're at Kings Beach, which is just near Victor Harbour. We couldn't have gotten a better day. There's just a light breeze and it's nice and sunny, although it is winter so it's pretty cool still. We need to walk down now to the beach from the car park, which is not too bad, but there's some big steps which will be tricky with all the gear. But yeah, we're hopeful for a pretty good morning's fishing. So we're down here on the beach. It's been about a 10-minute walk. It's been pretty easy really. And we're setting up now to catch, first of all, some bait fish. So I'll be trying to get some mullet, because really I'd like to get flathead today. And flathead like that really fresh bait, the really fresh mullet. So that's what we'll be doing first. We've just put some burley in the water. So that's homemade burley with bread, tuna oil, curry powder, that kind of thing to get some smell in the water. So put some pilchard in there as well. So the burley's in. Now I'm going to put my rig on to catch some mullet. After that I'm going to try for flathead. This beach looks really promising for flathead. We'll see how we go. It's quite low tide at the moment as well. There's not a breath of wind. This is a very secluded little beach. Here's Martin, he's in. There's a lot of submerged rocks. Could lose a rig or two today. Okay, so I'm trying for mullet. So I've got my size 8 long shank hooks on and my burley spring, and I've got a pear-shaped sinker, just a medium-sized one. There's not too much turbulence here today. Straight off I'm going to use some maggots and a bit of cockle, see if I can get those mullet interested. Got my swivel, just pop my rig on, easy as anything. I make my own rigs, but you can buy these already made up, which is even easier. You just put them on at the swivel. I'm gonna have to put sunscreen on today. Wow, what a great day. So I've got my gents, some gents. Martin's already got his rig in with flathead. Rig set up with a big pilchard on there. So there's no turbulence. So that means that cockles are okay today, because sometimes I don't like using cockles because they just come off immediately. This is my homemade burley that we made last night. So it's just in the blender, chuck in the bread, curry powder. When we get down here on the beach, we add tuna oil. Just pop that in the spring. And sometimes I'll use chopped up pilchards as well. We're not going to get into too much trouble here in the way of submerged rocks and that kind of thing. It looks pretty good. They look like whiting, don't they? Sand whiting. Oh look, do you see that in the waves? Yeah, they're nibbling me now, look at that. Right there, look at that. See, got one on there. What have I got? I've got a mullet. Alright, so the mullet are here and they're right in the shallows. So that one really is 20. So that one's just a tad small, that's 20. And I'm looking for 21. So that one's going back. Off you go. So I'm just wading in just a little bit. And I'm just going to throw the burley in, get a bit of smell, pop it in. Bring it in slowly. Look at them all there. All mine. Okay, so it has to be 21. So that one's just 21, it's nearly 22. Even though it's quite small fish, it is a keeper and it'll be really tasty, so we're going to keep this one. Too small. It's a mullet. Just need a slightly bigger one, come on. That is a tommy. I've never seen a tommy that big. I want to measure it. Wow. It tastes really good. See, that's a decent size one. Look. Ah, it's a mullet, but it's still not quite big enough for the look of that. They're right at your feet. Little mullet. Tommy. We're going to try for some whiting now. We've changed to long shanked hooks. These ones are size 6, and put some cockle on. Whiting love cockles. So normally we wouldn't use a rig as heavy as this when trying to get whiting, but we're trying to get out to the stripe where the rocks meet the clear water out there. And we won't be able to cast out far enough unless we use something a bit heavier. So we've got this pear bomb sinker to help us get it out there. So that's the rig that we're going to use to try to catch some whiting. Wouldn't that be nice? King George whiting, oh my goodness, you couldn't get better. Let's see if it's keeper, Martin. Back it goes. Woo, cold when that sun goes. Oh wow. Martin, I've never seen this fish. Let's try and see if I can find out what it is. Wow. 34. Well, that's been a fantastic day at Kings Beach. We haven't fished here before, so we weren't really sure what we were going to catch. We've caught all kinds of different things. It's been a real surprise. Caught some tommies, little tommies, caught some salmon trout, one of which I could keep. And then I caught this great tommy. I've never caught a tommy that big before. And Martin's caught a couple of surprising fish. He caught a King George whiting, which was nearly a keeper. Something we're not sure what it is, maybe a zebra fish. So the beach is really close to Victor Harbour. A lot of people probably don't even know that it's here. It's tucked away. Yes, you do have to walk a little bit to get here, and it's a bit up and down, so you need to be ready for that with the right shoes. But it's lovely and sheltered, so when there's a northerly wind, it's a great spot to be because you're tucked away and it's really sheltered. And it's beautiful as well. You can look down at the bluff from here. It's right on the Hyston Trail. There's people walking past all the time. But yeah, what a gorgeous spot. I'll just show behind us how sheltered it is. So yeah, we'd recommend Kings Beach. Who knows what you're going to catch when you come to this beach. We never caught the flathead that we wanted, but we had a great time and caught lots of other fish. This is Fishing Sister saying goodbye.